Hello and welcome back to Keldeo 60 Plays Live. It's been a couple weeks. Just to take a small break from Xenoblade X Chronicles Definitive Edition to relieve some burnout. I will admit. But today is the day post game, as well as some basic other stuff. Made to note, in fact, this was only to Twitch, as those who popped into Twitch early on will know. For some reason, Stream Elements multi-streaming dock did not want to work tonight. And yeah, other issues. Pretty much only issues there. Got some, but in between sessions, I did get an Ares 90. I've also been working on a couple others. Back up I go. Would you look at that? Heart to Heart was up here and not down there.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Is that you, Cross? We were just discussing what to do with all the stuff that Lau left behind. His rifle, protective gear, shirts, jacket, bed, blankets, bottle of expensive liquor, and a framed photo of his family. Data and Shingo might get their old bodies back and come home one day, so their stuff is fine, but Lau... Anyway, what do you think we should do with it? Yeah, I know what you mean. I wish we could do that. I know that if he was able to come home, he'd really appreciate all his stuff still being here, but the Blade Barracks are crowded enough as it is. We need to clear out his room so that another Blade can use it. Can't afford to turn the room of every fallen Blade into a shrine. Wonder if it'd be okay if I took all his stuff and had it stored somewhere else. At the very least, I'll hang on to that photo for him. Look how happy his family looks. We all left our families behind when we boarded the White Whale. Don't take this the wrong way, but we can't allow ourselves to forget that we bear a great responsibility to those we sacrificed in order to reach this planet. I'm going to work hard to honor Lau and his family, and I'll do it by fighting to survive here on Mira. I hope you will help me in this endeavor. Speaking of which, I think you should take his weapon and armor. That's better than letting them go to waste. Don't worry, if just a couple things go missing, I'll get chewed out and that'll be the end of it. Oh! Interesting. That is, I believe, how you get back any gear Lau had. Initially had. Interesting. I will take that. And now the last one, which I failed to do, is all the way in Oblivia because Gajiarg is final heart to heart is in the hideout. Apparently, the Ruffian base. And this is actually, this heart to heart is technically still a new heart to heart, so better do it. Forget it's technically considered a stronghold. Hail, my friend, you are a long way from home. Perhaps it is fate that you appear before me when you do. Will it trouble you to hear me out? Historically, war is to off our livelihood. He lives in full, proud recognition of her martial prowess and accomplishments. But there have been voices of late among the younger generations calling out this way of life as backward and anachronistic. If each day that passes since the gates of NLA first opened to us, these voices grow ever louder and more numerous. Naturally, the hardened older warriors feel anger and resentment toward the young. It disrespects our traditions, they say. And hence my question to you. As their leader, with whom should my favor lie? Hmm. I wanted the third option, but it's not the option I wanted. The speak pretty young, at least, uh, is the change, and technically, if there are some among the Roth that don't really care for fighting, but to do other things, it allows those to grow especially well. But there is still also room for the traditions among them, because obviously there are humans in certain cultures that still see combat as high regard in some cultures in the age ranges as well, so that would at least fit. Advised restraint is not the option I would have wanted here. Is I think tradition needs to evolve with time. A way I would put it is it's okay to stick with tradition, but it does have to evolve with times as a way of not getting left behind. Because you can still put on the idea that combat is still a good thing. You're protecting the rest of the group, i.e., the Harriers and Interceptors. There's still groups that go into those areas. But for some of the younger generation, it would still be okay for prospecting, getting materials for the group. Where maybe tradition still allows for that initial idea, but there might be some in the younger crowd that just want to do that and not have to also hone in on their martial prowess. So I'd say the young probably have it. Oh, and Georg actually had the affinity up for that, so he wants that. A very Earth-like answer. Your people have gone so far as to trade their fleshly bodies for clever mechanical ones. Yet, if courage in the face of change be the wellspring of your power, then perhaps there is some wisdom in your counsel. I shall remember your frank advice. Thank you. What is the matter? Is it so unexpected that I would seek out your opinion? Perhaps it is so indeed. Were I but a warlord, butchering my enemies in combat as the supreme leader of Roth, I may not have thought to do so. But I am all that remains of the royal line, and I have a duty to lead my people. The bitter decision to enter the Ganglian service, or sworn enemy though they be, stand also out from that duty. I must put the greatest emphasis on my people's happiness and well-being. My personal feelings are largely irrelevant. Coming from anyone else, I would dismiss such trifling platitudes with barely a tail twitch. But from you, they seem to come from the heart, mysterious. I may have said too much. Please let none know what we discussed here. And should the chance present itself, let us speak again, my favorite foe. Okay. Back to the barracks, where I'm going to try and get as many of the affinity missions done. there's one I want to do first, which is this specific mission.
Tatsu's so bored.
With Luxar out of the picture, the Ganglion have been pretty quiet.
You make peace sound like a bad thing. But if you're looking for something to do, I've got a job for you.
Oh, a mission straight from the boss.
Tatsu, do it, and anything else Elma need.
That's very kind. I want you to escort me to these coordinates at sunset on a clear day.
Sunset on a clear day. Got it.
Is something there?
You'll just have to go and find out.
Unknown male, unknown female. Interesting. It's technically a clear day, so at the moment. So let's see what. Oh, I know exactly where I have a very good idea of where it is. I believe, if my thoughts are correct, it should be where the cliff right above where we started the game. And it needs to be at sunset. Currently, it's almost sunset, so just driving through, collecting some extra collectibles is actually a good idea. Don't miss that noise. I will say that now. Because that is the exact noise of that I'm used to hearing in this game, which is Skull goes flying by one of those characters. So, as I've learned, it's either... Oh no, it's not. Spot... It's close, but it's not exact. That is the cliff I was thinking. This one. Essentially, the idea is supposed to be sunset on a clear day. This is title shot. This is supposed to be the title screenshot. I'm not going to mess with the time, just so that it doesn't mess with the weather at all. Yeah, I will say this now. Hraesvelg is definitely based on this as the model. Skeleton. A bit for how it's supposed to work. 4 seconds. Or 4 milliseconds. There we go. Because every hour is a minute.
Wow.
So
what a
it would be
view
second.
of New LA.
Yeah.
Huh? Tatsu not see city anywhere.
It's right in front of you.
Tatsu enjoy rich imagination of friends, but this is silly. New LA not sitting inside Little Bowl.
Little bowl? I suppose you could see it that way.
Seeing it from the outside, it does look kind of small, doesn't it?
Perhaps it's not that New LA looks small so much as Mira is just massive.
Yeah. And space is even bigger. Way bigger. And Earth is so far away.
That it is.
It used to be.
To think, humanity crossed that vast distance with an entire city in tow. It's an amazing feat.
Tatsu agree. New LA is amazing place. All races living there agree.
Perhaps someday we'll be able to set sail together aboard a new white whale.
Yeah.
to carry forth the bonds we forged on Mira.
Oh, it sounds so nice when you put it that way. But Elma, why did you want to come here right now?
I stood here the day the white whale crashed. It was the first
Yeah.
spot I touched after leaving my skell. The sunset was so beautiful. Now that we've secured the lifehold, I wanted to come back and remember that day. Also, to think about what comes next. And I wanted you all here with me.
Yep.
Everyone, behind us. So it's you.
Elma?
This one's strong, Lynn. You all need to run.
Then run with us!
I can't. This is personal.
Nope.
Absolutely
If that's
not.
the case.
I told you, this thing is strong.
And
What's going on, Elma? We made it all this way by fighting together.
You're right. I'm sorry. Would you lend me a hand?
Of course.
Leave it to Tatsu.
get scared of whatever it's right here. It's just an Ictus.
Oh, they've seen us. We should weaken them, beat them away. A temporary outbreak. Come on.
It's sure to work now.
Ah, lovely that it's this.
I'm not your command.
I'm not even the one who took it out.
You all right, Elma?
I'm fine. But it was reckless of me to put you in danger like that. We should have run. As your leader, I failed you.
Mutiny, claim that you're the leader now.
Yeah, and I disobeyed a direct order. So in a way, we're all failures. It'll take more than this to shake our faith in you, Colonel.
Thank you.
Still, what was that all about? If you don't mind telling us, I mean.
That creature... it killed Danny and Boris.
Danny and Boris. They used to be on
Oh.
your team, right?
Yes. Until we lost them both because of my poor judgment.
So that's who we were filling in for when we found Tatsu?
Yes. And I'm incredibly grateful to all of you.
Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. I'm just glad we could avenge them.
Me too, of course. But more than that, I'm proud we've grown strong enough to win that fight.
Elma believe in team. That what make it strong.
Ah.
That what give Tatsu strength to win. Oh, and friends too. Team
I was
Tatsu
about to
only
say.
work because Elma is great leader.
Thanks, Tatsu.
Nope. Of course.
Elma here. What's up?
An SOS, ma'am. We have a reclaimer team engaged in combat over in Oblivion. They need help.
Gang leader
Oh.
stragglers?
No, ma'am. Hostile indigents.
Understood. We're on our way. You all hear that? Let's hurry.
Right.
Okay, the second portion. The Ictus was never the issue. That is simple enough with just the Hexad Partican. On an excavator that's taken way too many hits. This one I'm actually gonna work. Right there. Technically, you could say we're fighting a certain level 70 that's already wrecked an excavator. In this playthrough, in fact. But if I remember correct, because I don't want to start this in combat. Or I guess I have to be in combat. That's... At least I know the range now. I don't want to start in the skill for this combat because I want to show how bad it is without risking the skill. But if I clear it on the first try with somewhat decently built ground gear, that's a different story. Yep, there you are. The little demons.
We'll take care of these guys.
Reclaimers, get out of here as fast as you can. Thank you.
Let's see.
Wear them down from a distance.
Shadow strike.
Tornado blade. True stream edge.
I don't think we'll be seeing the full issues I had with this fight.
Executioner. Ghost walker.
I can't seem to get fired up.
True stream edge. Defensive stance. Tornado blade. Sky high.
Hit him again for me.
True stream edge. My focus isn't perfect. I can still do this alone. Tornado blade. True stream edge. They're pushing.
I'm like, done.
We're in a good position. Move in. 0-0. Ghost walker. Tornado blade. True stream edge. Blossom dance. They're a big target. Just concentrate your fire. Executioner. Tornado blade. True stream edge. We're in a good position. Move in. I don't like where this is going.
Ah,
Sky high.
yep. This is pretty much how I saw this coming.
Tornado blade. 0-0. We're in a good position. Move in. Executioner. True stream edge. Good. Now get in there. Defensive stance. Ghost walker. Tornado blade.
Yeah,
We're in a
this
good
is
position.
about
Move
as
in.
about what I thought was gonna happen.
True stream edge. 0-0. Blossom dance. Executioner. We're in a good position. Move in. Defensive stance.
Give me defensive stance.
I don't. Sometimes you have to be reckless. Close in. Ghost walker.
Why do I keep?
Sky high. Blossom dance. We're in a good position. Move in.
Yeah, this is about as well as I thought it was gonna go. Oh, all the skulls are right over there, though. Do I try and make a run for the skull?
True stream edge. We're in a good position.
I'm gonna try. Oh, that's not even. That's helpful.
Give me some cover fire.
I'm done. I'm done. Oh, would you look at that? This guy who was in the front did not die to that. There we go. I think that was pretty accurate of what was going on down there. That fight, it's the same
My
issue.
name's Nastasha of the Reclaimers. It's an honor to meet you guys.
Wait,
Oh, cutscenes.
you know who we are?
Doesn't everyone? You guys clear all the most dangerous missions. You're Blade superstars. My team has some serious Lin Li Ku fans.
What?
You think we could maybe get an autograph later?
Okay.
Who on Team Nastasha is biggest Tatsu fan?
Who isn't a fan of the bravest little Nopon on Mira?
This
Oh.
single greatest moment in Tatsu's
Who isn't
life.
fan? Meh.
When we left Earth, it felt like the end. Like everything was over. But life moves on, and people with it. No matter where they end up.
Thanks, Selma. Yeah, I can imagine some very worse places to start over on.
But I'll be damned if we ever lose this one. We'll fight to protect Mira. For ourselves,
Imagine a world
everyone
that
else
was
on
just Cauldros. Ew. Not the best LOD right there. That really became low object quality very quickly. That needed to move back a little quicker. But yeah, those sphinxes are the worst enemy in the original. One of the worst in the game. I don't need it. In my personal opinion. I have beaten them. It took forever. I believe, at least, in the original Wii U. That was the one. Right there. That took forever. And I never want to do it again. And the ground gear fighting was the best way I could do it because obviously I came in to this with a Ares 90, which I didn't have in my original attempts. But the biggest issue with that is noticeable with a lot of other enemies as well, especially in the Wii U original, and that is limbs have a healthy dose of evasion for some weird reason. Don't know why, but that has always been my biggest complaint with some of the high levels, is for some reason their evasion is through the roof. Okay. Back to the Blade Bear. I think Lynn's is, I believe, the easier of the two missions, but I'm not sure, because I've never done it. In all honesty. Or, I don't remember, because it's been a long time. Anyways, to serve the Napa, you'll be unable to accept story quests until this is done. That is fine.
You've been awfully pensive lately, Lynn. What's up?
No, it's nothing like that.
It's more like something's on your mind?
Yeah. Hey, can we chat outside a sec?
Yeah. Napon issues.
So that's it.
I didn't want Tatsu to hear it.
All right. Let's just call this a Lin mission. Team Elma is on the case.
Thanks, guys.
What are friends doing out here?
Tatsu? We just...
Is there new job for Team Tatsu?
Funny story.
That's right. It's a mediator mission. Care to lend a hand?
Oh ho! Of course! Elma just leave everything to Tatsu.
Elma, we had a deal.
It'll be more suspicious if we try to hide it. Just play along, all right?
If you're sure.
So, what is new job about?
It's a perfect fit for you, actually. We need to speak to the Xenos living in New LA and gather traditional recipes.
This is perfect job for Tatsu. Most important mission yet.
Hmm. Yeah, I get it, but it is an issue bat. Oh, would you look at this? If we try and hide it at this point, we don't do anything. Hate the fact that backup is not that one. Once upon a time in faraway land, there lived. What? Where? Oh, sorry. History stories from Grandmapa of Nan always drag on so long. Now Nan automatically falls asleep while trying to remember them. Long story short, Nan not really remember any of Napon history. But friend can relate, right? Who needs history? Nan wants to live in now.
Maybe can help?
Gogo here that friend is collecting Napon cooking recipes. And friend definitely needs to look at the traditional royal cuisine. Recipe has been passed down from House of Elder to House of Elder. It involved many special rules and rites. Curious friend is very sensible for human. First, chef must purify themselves in waterfall. One like King's Falls is best. Then chef must fling themselves off highest point. This is symbol of courage needed to put food before a venerable elder. Next day, wait, friend is interested in hearing more, yes? Next, to heighten focus, chef must carve portrait onto single white bean, then color it with various spices. And since laughter is best appetizer, chef must then tell 100 original knock-knock jokes to elder. After meal is eaten, Napon girls lick plate clean. Last part was added by current elder, but too gross and trashy for anyone to bother with. Anyways, rules are such rump pain that no one ever wants to be royal chef. Take a look at recipe though. If interested, friend can probably have job. Though no one would be sad if tradition just died. Meh. I wonder what getting flung off of the highest point has to do with anything. Oh, one of the Napon I got one of the cards from. Here up here. That friend is giving away food. Oh. Friend is collecting recipe. Well, Pira once dreamed up a special recipe when tummy was rumbly. It originally thought up for Napon traveling long road in search of customers. It used local ingredients gathered at source and need no special implement. Oh, and it's crazy nutrition. This may not be easy for a human to hear, friend is sure. First, catch whatever bugs are around. Anything will do. Poison is just different spice. Next, pick any grass and weed. And remember, thorns and stingy bits add texture. Take all that, grind into paste atop big flat rock, then slow roast in hot sun till very stinky. After a few hours or days, friend can enjoy. This provide important protein and dietary fiber. Friend look pale? Is tummy of friend rumbly? Friend should try recipe of pure pure.
You serious?
Nope. I think it's
What's up?
Oh, Warawa here. Friend is in need of traditional Napon recipes. All Warawa can offer is the taste of home. It dish Mama Pon used to make. Warawa grew up treated like princess. Apparently had money to feast on delicacies every day. The taste of Mama Pon cookie was special. Mama Pon grew up commoner. One day, while Mama Pon was walking through woods, ugly critters attacked the caravan of Datapon. No hippopotamuses and underlings of Datapon were all injured. It was terrible, meh? So Mama Pon made meal of everything caravan had on hand to nurse them back to health. Then she beat back nearby critters single-handedly and tamed them to replace missing no hippopotamus. When Mama Pon got back to camp with critters in tow, Datapon proposed on spot. This is amazing recipe Datapon ate that day. Maybe someday Prince will ride into town on majestic Nopopotamus and sweep Wilrawa off feet. Ugh.
He's really into this.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to step up my cooking to match.
Excited to try some exotic new recipes?
Lindley! Lindley!
Yes, but it's not enough. I still need a Nopon recipe to die for.
Lindley? Did Tatsu hear?
I still need a Nopon recipe to die for.
Wrong thing.
I'm sure the little guy will love whatever you cook, Lynn.
Here's hoping.
Something wrong?
Where'd Tatsu go?
He was just there.
Huh. Maybe he got hungry and headed back to the barracks ahead of us.
Head to barracks. I actually remember this one, so I eventually did it. Can't remember if I did this one in front of,
That's Nopon writing, right?
Tatsu thankful for good times, but go on long trip now. Do not come look for Tatsu. What in the world?
You wrote me a Dear Lynn letter!
We have to find him.
Being secretive sometimes causes issues. Now, what am I doing? If I want to find information, I can't be in,
Hey,
can't be in a scout for the Yellow. Always that.
What do you think?
Forgotten mining frigates and cauldrons. What business could he possibly have in a dangerous place like that? Oh, the forgotten mining frigate. Maybe, just maybe, I can finally take something out. I doubt it.
Deep down, Tatsu always know. Tatsu nothing but delicious ingredient to Linley. Amazing, wonderful, best ever ingredient. So delicious that it ruined all other food for any who taste even one bite. Tatsu get hungry even just thinking of Tatsu. Wait, what was Tatsu talking about again?
Oh.
Where the heck did he go? Tatsu!
This way.
Beastie not want to eat Tatsu! One taste of Tatsu will ruin Beastie for all other food! Tatsu not want things to end this way. Better eaten by friend Linley than freaky Beastie. Goodbye, Linley.
Oh no.
Tatsu! Tatsu, you big dummy! Why'd you run off like that?
Think you knocked him out.
Linley.
All right, Ugly, you asked for it. No one eats my friend. Oh, they've seen us. Good time to weaken.
One blow to end it all.
I'm killing it.
Nope. This one's not that bad.
Take a ground here. Sliding splinter.
Sky high!
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I'll make sure to leave a dent. Zero. Executioner!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Ghost Walker!
Sliding splinter.
Tornado Blade!
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep
Sky
the
high.
rhythm going.
I'll make sure to leave a dent.
Stop!
Nope.
Prime
Morale? You want morale?
Shadow strike.
It's looking dicey. Bombardier!
Oh,
Blossom Dance!
Side
Fire! Travel slash!
well, I wasn't expecting the,
You might have to.
sliding splinter. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Sky high!
Leave it to me.
Shadow strike.
They won't get their wings.
Need
I
to
owe you
hold
one.
I'm
out.
turning this around.
Defensive step! Give me some cover!
oh,
My adrenaline.
okay, I'm done. This fight's fine.
Some damage.
I think it's time for a scout.
They're tough.
Vajra
Catch me
Flail!
up. Side
Best to
slash.
approach this on foot.
Sliding splinter. I'm in
Fire
trouble.
carnival!
True
Heal me.
Stream Edge! Zero! Ghost Walker! still do this alone.
Okay. Just because the
Think it's
Jared
time for a scout.
got me took more hits than I wanted it to. Agni Gatling. That fight isn't that bad because it's just the enemy actually isn't hard. I didn't realize there was enemies around it.
Tatsu's sorry for running away from home.
Then why?
Tatsu understand now. If Tatsu must be eaten, better to be eaten by friends and loved ones. Go ahead. Make Tatsu finest meal in history of Mira.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you? I think he overheard something.
So delicious! Everything tastes amazing!
I'm really glad you like it.
Tatsu experienced minor misunderstanding. Tatsu thought Linley wanted to turn him into pie.
Sorry I scared you, buddy.
But then why feast?
You turned 13 the other day, didn't you?
Yes, Tatsu now full-grown Nopon.
Well, we've been so busy around here, we never got to throw you a birthday party.
Friends have party on birthing day?
It's an old Earth custom. It's a way to celebrate the moment your family gets a little bigger. I was always so happy when people celebrated mine. So I figured...
Linley! Friends make Tatsu so happy!
That's how birthday parties are supposed to work.
Does this make Tatsu part of Linley family?
You bet it does.
Yes! Mama Pan will be relieved Tatsu finally have Wifey Pan! Tatsu
Don't get that far.
Matrimony!
Wife? No, we've got another misunderstanding.
Hey. Sorry, Lynn. Drum roll. Come on. Sell everything there. And Blade Barrack, it's at 94. Only one segment in the Blade Barrack. Oh, there are 2 acts to chapter 13. Interesting. Good to know. We won't be getting to it for a while. Or at least I won't be getting to it for a while. Because, as I had shown, I believe at the end of the final act, just everything. Everything. Vevin, I believe, was, Professor B. Sniper Hunt. The Old Gods, an Ancient Legend. Party Line. Oh, God. Oh, it's Sunbarak. So I know where that one goes. Okay. Mira Grows Up, which requires you actually go through all of, well, technically it requires a, basic mission that is in Mission Control. Might as well go pick that up if I want to do it.
Hey.
Oh, and as of this point, things will start resetting. President, not present. And another interesting, technically, situation, I don't think it shows up, is that, the story mission thing does not show up. Quite technically, there being story missions available. There's a lot of the pain tyrants. That one's easy, though. That one is very, very easy. That's more likely to happen than the no. It's like, oh, would you look at that one? That one's more likely to happen. Anyways, L is next. So, I am going to remove Elma for L. Will Elma most likely be a part of said, mission anyways? Yes. Click it.
Ah, we have a customer.
Customer who has been waiting forever. Why is Tora at El's shop? Tora shopping, of course.
Indeed, indeed, good Nopon. Now, what is it we can help you find?
Tora in dire need of secret ancient Nopon remedy.
Ancient.
Very sick. Oh no! Who need this remedy, Tora? Heir to Nopon future suffering from terrible sickness.
That sounds serious.
We can only pray we have what you need in stock.
No good. Tall blue friend does not have secret ancient Nopon remedy.
Well, it is secret after all.
Luckily, Tora clever Nopon who know recipe for remedy. Tora just need help finding ingredients.
We would be most happy to aid you, good sir. And we are sure Elma and her merry band would be pleased to assist as well.
Sure. We'll do all we can to help you gather what you need.
Hooray! Nopon future saved. Thank you, friends. First, Tora need these 2 ingredients.
Needs 2 ingredients. Oh, would you look at that? I already had these ingredients.
Hey!
Just gotta wait for him to respawn.
Good sir, we have your ingredients.
Now you can create that ancient Nopon remedy you need, right?
I think it's first of 2.
Something wrong? Tora have even blanker stare than usual.
I'm pretty sure that's disappointment, Tatsu.
This not enough. Tora still need final ingredient.
Guardian Ether Scale.
Oh,
Oh dear.
You know it?
We do. The Guardian Ether Scale is an exceedingly rare material shed by a most singular creature.
Oh
A
no.
singular creature.
It is known as the ruler of fates. Here, see for yourselves.
Hey,
That's Telephy.
That's right. We saw this creature deep inside Noctilum.
It serves as a steward of all life on Mira, and is said to cull the impure. It has never been defeated in battle.
And Tora want
Ah.
Tatsu to fight it? Tora crazy!
But it's crucial we help this sick Nopon, right, Tora?
Tora value his life above all other Nopon.
Then it's settled. We'll get you that scale.
Elma.
I won't allow the future of the Nopon people to be threatened on my watch.
This is just gonna be turned for profit, isn't it? At the singular only remedy. Or at least get a concoction available that looks right. Oh. I don't think it's the end bringer, but it's going to hurt. A Telepia. Why can't I just turn this into Xenoblade 1? I'd rather fight a Telepia there. Done. Oh, there's the trigger.
At last, we have arrived at the creature's lair.
So this is it.
Ah, nice captioning shot for the Divine Reese.
Lindley, don't stop in middle of path. Tatsu bump. There it is.
Looks like it's noticed us, too. I'm not sure whether or not we count as impure in your book. But we'll see about which of us does the culling.
It's a flying enemy, so I assume scale combat is the only way to fight it. This is also why Telefia the Endbringer does not count as the dealing with it.
Even in the darkest hour, I know you'll pull through.
Oh, it's just go deal with the level 99 Telefia.
Good time to move.
Oh, and we're already in a cutscene.
What power?
This is exactly why we counseled against coming here and provoking it.
You never said that.
Here comes again.
Is it letting us go?
The legends do claim that the ruler of fates can read the hearts of those it sees to judge their worth. Perhaps we were just fortunate enough to be judged worthy in the end.
I mean, there's what appears to be a lot of scales. All the rocks here do kind of look like they're scales.
Wait, this is...
It appears to be a guardian ether scale.
Really? Yes! Now Tora can make his remedy.
It seems we passed the test. Always nice to know the neighbors are okay with you moving in.
Until it starts taking out all the ones that are not so keen on it being here. I assume that is technically what would happen under certain circumstances. Telefia does not see you as pure, just smite. For so, take Alex for instance in that quest line. Sees impure heart, just smite.
Hey.
Tora looks like you was
Tora, glad everyone returned safe. Could friends find the guardian ether scale?
We did.
Oh, Tora speechless.
Come, let us ready that remedy for you. And here we go. It is finished.
Thank you, friends.
Tatsu, glad to see all end well.
Thanks to friends, Nopon future is secure.
Oh, and Elma, this is for your team.
What is it?
A special augment born of the remedy's creation.
Really? What does it do?
It shares the remedy's healing properties.
How in the world?
We'd like to think of it as a gift from the ruler of fates. It's a pleasing
Interesting.
thought at any rate.
A gift.
Welcoming and accepting us all as inhabitants here on Mira.
What is Tora waiting for? Go give medicine to sick Nopon.
Oh, right. Tora almost forget to drink it.
What are you saying?
I had a feeling.
Tora said heir to Nopon future had terrible sickness.
Yes, very terrible. to Nopon Future have terrible gas after eating huge lunch. At long last, Tora
Nope.
finds relief.
The
Ancient
Tora
Nopon
gets
remedy
punted.
work wonders.
This is the worst
Why
Nopon.
are friends so quiet?
Tora need more than medicine when Tatsu finished with him.
Ah! What did Tora do?
The HP rebound 15 augment. Interesting. Dual dynamo. And this is why it says don't. This one says must be defeated in a non-mission encounter. I'm glad you don't actually have to completely fight it. I'll be honest. I am very glad I didn't actually have to fully fight it. That was the best news I had. I really didn't feel like fighting a level 99 today. I did not want to expedite that. I knew it was going to happen, too. Because I even pointed that out, and I still said, you know what, I'm going to do else right now. While I do not have the Ultra Fauna ability, I am not doing that quest. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Come with
Camera.
us. We'd like to question you about some homicides.
Wow, keeping your cool. I'm impressed. But random accusations piss me off, so start talking.
We have 8 homicide victims, all of them blades.
Blades? Which ones?
Otis, Yolanda, 6 others. Names ring any bells?
Yeah. Damn. They were lowlifes, but...
All the deceased share a common trait. They all worked with you at some point. Folks claim you're grabby with mission rewards. We have a stack of such complaints. We also hear that you once shot someone in the back during a mission. It's reasonable to think all that earned you a few enemies. And then there's the whole murderous alias you go by. So yeah, we're suspicious. And more than a little.
Yeah, that does seem likely, doesn't it?
It's a possibility we're pursuing. But we still think it's best if we asked you a few questions.
Fair enough.
Then if you'll please follow me.
Hold it. Sure, the murderess will rob you blind, and she's a generally horrible person. But there's no way she killed those people. That would mean giving
Thanks,
up
Irina.
on a dream. And we all know she'd never do that.
Irina?
I understand your concerns. Again, we're simply taking her in for questioning.
But she's got enemies everywhere, especially in the top brass. Who's to say she won't be given a permanent residence in the brig?
So you want us to ignore a suspect? What happens when another blade dies?
Interesting. How about I go find the real one myself?
Boom. Perfect. Hell, we can even go look for him together.
I owe Yolanda and the others that much.
Now just a minute. I can't let a suspect waltz off and start...
What's the problem? You've got Irina. Huh? Oh, I see. You mean you want me to go find the killer. All right, I'll do it.
Please, kitten. That isn't even funny. You're staying here as collateral. Then if I run, Officer Friendly here can throw you in prison forever.
What? I do not remember agreeing to that.
You believe I'm innocent, right?
I might believe you. But I guess if he goes along, it'll be okay.
So there you go. We'll go find the perp and be home for dinner. Let's go. We need information. Let's start by hitting up Eleonora.
Yeah, just walking up seems way too suspicious. Something seems out there. Do like the flight animation for the Ares, though. Gives me very much a turn A vibe. For the, honestly, the entirety of the mech gives me turn A vibes.
Murderous, listen, there are some mediators looking for...
Yeah, we know. We're playing sleuth now, thanks to the selfless intervention of a certain blade.
Oh, then I guess you came here for intel, huh?
Right. So give me all you got.
I've got nothing. Sorry. All I know is that you're the investigation's prime suspect.
Wow, they really don't trust me.
But I believe you didn't do what they say you did. Let me look around on my own, okay?
Thanks. We'll ask around town while you're at it.
All right. I'll start digging up leads ASAP.
Another Eleanor-based mission. I'm not gonna be talking to someone. So where are the stairs?
So listen, okay?
Listen.
This section's pretty large, actually. Ah, there. Here's the one pop-in I'm looking for. Killed in one of the same two ways. All killed in the same general way. Interesting.
Careful.
Already done that. The curator mission. I've already done that. Okay. If I had to guess, I have an idea actually on this. Yep.
Get a load of this.
Oh, nope, not that one. Probably have that one though, but oh, there we go.
Well,
I had to guess maybe right here.
That's crazy.
As this spot does just kind of overlap right here. It's completely possible.
Hey.
Someone right over here. Nope. Can't use the scale because the scale is... Nope. Found
Get
one.
a load of this.
Heard the victim died after being shot in the back, I guess?
Get a load of this.
In the foot and the temple. Foot and temple. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. The other one's on a lower floor, so flight will be useful. Oh, this one's fun. There we go. I think it's right here.
Serious?
The men who were killed were all shot right in the right thigh and between their eyes. Interesting.
What did your search turn up?
I've got a question for you. Were all of the male victims shot in the right thigh and between the eyes?
That's what I heard. And the women were all shot in the foot and temple. Pretty weird, huh?
Body sir message.
The killer is trying to say something with this. They just have no idea what that is.
I've got it. Right down to the perp's name.
You do?
It's Dale Gibbon, the bastard who killed my parents.
What? How can you be sure?
My father was shot in the same way as Otis and the other men. And my mother, the same as Yolanda and the other women. Even the number of victims lines up. It's just like what happened back on Earth.
Wait, you're saying a serial killer made it onto the Whale?
He was captured and sentenced to death. But it has to be him.
Murderous?
There's no way this isn't about me. He's sending me a challenge. This is my dream. Not a day goes by where I don't. Of course I am. I swore to kill the bastard the day he gunned my parents down.
You can't just go kill somebody in cold blood. It's illegal.
Oh, right. And where was that law when he killed my parents, huh?
Not there.
That's not the... Hey, you have to help me stop her.
There
She
you
has
have it,
nothing
Arena.
to do with this. If I kill a guy and go on the run, that's my business.
She's serving as collateral for you, murderess. Are you going to hang her out to dry?
Of course not. They're not actually gonna keep her locked up. Once I kill the guy who did it, they'll let her go.
Murderess.
I made my mind up about this a long time ago. So stop trying to convince me and tell me where he is.
Look, I have a couple of leads, but I don't know if any of them are this Gibbon person.
If you say one of those suspects is me again, I will kill you.
Let's see. So, one is an interceptor named Martin, who's currently somewhere in Sylvalum. The other is a prospector named Dart, whose last known whereabouts were out in Oblivia.
So one of those two men is actually Dale Gibbon?
Right.
Thank you, Eleonora. Let's go. That monster stole my future. It's time for me to steal his.
Hey.
I mean, also wouldn't be the technically first time that Mark, either one. Assume if it's the wrong one, though, Arena goes down. Ah, okay. That's what I want to know. One is not correct, one is. Dort is not one. And then there's this thing that's still locked. Because oh yes, I did not hit like 2 treasure chests right here. That one. And then I believe there was a reliquary based one right here. As much as I'd love to actually fight on foot, it's drinking.
Dale Gibbon. You've changed faces, but looking at you still makes me sick.
Ooh, it's been a while since anyone's called me that. Glad to see you finally caught on, Princess. I've been leaving you love letters for a while now. It hurts to be ignored.
Oh, I know. We've been finding them all over. And now I'm going to show you true hurt.
Ooh, what fun. I never thought the Effinger girl could still be alive, let alone here.
I could say the same for you. What's a death row inmate doing alive and well on Mira?
There's more crooks in prison than just the inmates, Princess. On the whale, too.
So you ran like a coward?
Damn straight. I specialize in killing. Dying isn't my game. I made deals with every devil that'd listen until I was on that ship's crew. But it turns out living as a Mimiosome is barely different than being dead. How do I know who's inside all the people around me? Are they even human? Maybe New LA's crawling with puppets and I'm the last true man. Isn't that sad, being alone so far from home?
Didn't know you were so sensitive.
What? You wanted boring? I'm a serial killer, for hell's sakes.
Then tell me, why does an anachronism like you start killing again?
I told you, I'm surrounded by puppets. They never seem worth killing.
Ah, and then you saw me.
Yes, and calling yourself the murderess, no less. Even as a Mimiosome, I knew you the minute I saw you. You look just as I remember, shaking in terror, ready to wet yourself. I saw you, and there was hope. I started having dreams about killing the last of the Effingers.
I'm your dream? What an honor. Give it another 5 minutes, and I'll be your nightmare.
Try me, Princess. I'll flay you and all your little puppet friends.
Yeah.
Must you be so belligerent?
Wear them down from a distance.
Yes, he must.
Don't give them a chance to rest. Tornado blade. Fire! Sky high. Bruce, 0-0. Executioner. I'll run with this.
Too bad this is not this one's not too bad. After all the pain I went through with the other one, this isn't too bad.
Game and set. Hope I didn't.
Wasn't the worst fight.
No, this isn't. All I wanted was to see you break down, to see your terror turn to despair.
How's it feel being pushed to the brink of death?
Are you going to kill me?
What do you think?
You've never killed before. Not in cold blood. Surely you don't want to become an actual murderess?
Believe me, I hated you enough to want to kill you. But ironically, it was that hate for you that kept me alive. It was that hate that made me strong. I took that title to remind me that vengeance would someday be mine. I fed off it.
So, you're going to spare me, right? You wouldn't be standing here today if not for me.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm here because of people like Eleonora and Irina and my friend here. I'm here because they believed in me.
Which one do I want to I'll do the praise.
I was never a murderer to begin with. There are plenty of other ways to get vengeance without having to change that. I won't kill you, Gibbon. But you will die. Out here. Alone.
Wait! You're leaving me here? Please, no! Take me back home to New LA. I'll do anything you want. Anything!
Sorry, pal. You never had a home with us. Come on. Let's go bail Irina out.
Sharon! Wait! Sharon!
Sharon Effinger is who I was. But until the day my other dream comes true, it's not who I am.
Ooh. Yep. Here comes a Caro.
Stop!
Yep. By the Mimia's own maintenance center. Like the small detail that it's technically metal being crunched there and not actually normal flesh.
Murderess, you actually came back.
Surprised? You thought I'd run for it?
Of course I did. I thought you'd be clear on the other side of the planet by now. So where's the perp?
In some monster's gut. Or its crap.
Such a dirty mouth for a princess.
I had a bad influence. You should meet her.
Maybe we can all grab a drink.
Sounds like a plan. You're in too, right?
I'll be the one.
Really?
You know we're not gonna hold back, right?
Yeah. Hope your wallet is ready for this.
It's a little more ready than in other ways. I mean, after all, I haven't really bought anything from a actual shop for like
keep watching me.
What, 4 or 5 parts
help along the way.
session.
But one day, I'll restore the Effinger name to glory here on Mira.
And I want to say that is it for the level 60. Where's my skull? That's level 60. That's... Ooh. Do not have the trident anchor. Oh, there it is. There's the level 60. 264,000. Pile driver, got it. Dragoon Lance, Drone Storm, Deuce Crusher I do not have. And I have everything else. So there are 3 I do not have. Oh. Would assume Mia has 1. I know which one doesn't have it. You note, 1 does not exist. So, let's do Mia's first. Does Mia have to be in party? Wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, the wrong button. Everybody's done, right? Yeah, okay. Throw Celica back in. Seem to die less when I do that. Just beyond the celestial cleave at the back of Noctula. I wonder which enemy they are talking about. Oh, a fateful choice. I wonder what enemy it's referring to if it's rated level 99. At this point, I actually don't really care about levels. It's kind of...
Pop quiz time, Chief. You get an urgent life or death request from a Nopon. You're supposed to meet him here, but he is hours late. What do you do?
I'd search for him.
You're always in such a hurry, Chief. Reminds me of how I used to be. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. If I leave now, he might come here and miss me in passing, you know? I say be patient and wait. Besides, it's been forever since we had time to talk. Anyway, we've got the time. Let's chat.
Interesting.
You remember this place? We first met here at this very spot.
Say you forgot. Yes, I recognize it.
I knew you would. Still, I'm happy to hear it. We've been all over Mira since then. I managed to become a blade. I fell in with the curators. You and I started going on adventures on the front lines. It all happened so fast. I wonder what
I made a
parents would think
mistake.
if they were alive to see me now. I'm still not half the explorers they were, but I'd like to think they'd be proud.
I'll say yeah. Pretty proud, but
Thanks,
there would
Chief.
still be chat. I mean,
I remember once
yes,
as a
there
kid,
probably will
I
be
wandered
chatting.
off to the next town over and got lost. When they came to get me, they weren't even mad. They actually congratulated me on my courage.
Okay, no, maybe
That's
not.
probably about what I'd get now, too.
Sorry, Tora run late.
Oh no, why is he here?
That's me. Are you the client? Gosh, you're adorable.
Tora not adorable? Tora cool. Possibly awesome.
That's what all the Nopon boys say, but I just see cute.
Not to worry. Tora about to become awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
let me guess. The job is for me to find the thing that's gonna make that happen, right?
Friend's smarter than Tora thought.
Okay.
What can I say? When you've seen what I've seen, you can just sense these things. And I sense you want the Sword of Legendariness.
Tora not looking for toy, lady.
Aw.
Tora looking for coin.
Coin? You need change?
Friends know of Nopon caravans roaming Mira?
Of course.
Yeah.
Before Nopon can start to sell at caravan, members must join Nopon Commerce Guild.
Oh, and this coin you're after is used as proof of membership in the guild?
Friends so perceptive. But yes, with coin in hand, Tora not lose to stupid Tatsu. Then Tora can go see Dada Pon and Mama Pon.
I see it's
Stupid
it.
Tatsu always bragging about blade exploits. That's why
Man, that
Tora
was a
need to
pretty good
become
one.
big merchant boss and show Tatsu up. Also, Tora parents coming home from traveling merchant journey. Tora swore to be independent by then. If parents get back before Tora is merchant, Tora die of shamefulness.
Aw, little boys trying to show off for their parents are so adorable.
Tora not adorable! Though Tora concede friend has fair point. Parents of Tora roam Mira selling rare and valuable treasures. Parents big-time legends among Nopon caravanners.
They sound an awful lot like my folks. They'd often leave me for 10 months out of the year on some crazy adventure.
So, friend understands pain of Tora?
Oh, believe me, I get it. I became a blade because part of me was still chasing them.
Friend and Tora have much in common. Tora want to become strong, independent, cool grown-up like Mama Pon and Dada Pon.
Well, you're all
Man, these two sound very almost like a foil to two other characters.
Tora feasts on praise. Now Tora satisfied.
Hey, whoa. Let's get back to the plan, okay? You don't want to backpedal on that promise, do you?
No. Parents come through area one day of year. This only chance for Tora to see them. But Tora's still no closer to getting wings on Commerce Guild coin. Prospects dire. Will friend help Tora?
Of course. For you, I'll take the case at a discount.
Interesting.
For one Kepo carrot even?
Don't push it, buddy.
Okay. Tora think of something good by time mission is over.
Deal. So what's our first step?
Nopon Elder Nan here in New LA know about coins, but stubborn Nan not take Tora seriously. Maybe friend can pry information about coin from Nan?
Yeah. Interesting. Does not actually have one of the weapons. Cool to know. So all three are normal quests.
Tora, run on ahead.
Come on, Chief. We better keep up.
I feel I'm going all the way around Mira again. There's my skill all the way over here. Oh, Mia doesn't have a skill. That's fine. Because if I were to give her a actual skill would not give anything.
Oh, and get this.
Dr. Nan, not Tora.
What is it, human friends? Needing something from Great Elder Nan?
We need a coin for the Nopon Commerce Guild. Would you mind telling us how to get one?
This again? Tora came by with same question earlier.
Oh, well, if Tora's already spoken to you, then you know the situation. Seems like he needs it as soon as possible.
Tora not yet meet requirements.
Then Tora will meet them. Tora do anything!
It not so simple. Aspiring member of guild must help make coin himself.
Yeah.
And 3 rare materials are required to forge coin. Gathering all 3 is extremely fearsome task. But active gathering proves no pawn worthy of guild membership.
Wonder if I already have 3 failed.
Now, Tora fail. Probably die horribly.
Tora not die. Friends will do dangerous parts.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm willing. But it sounds like that's no good. Based on what Elder Nan said, you need to get these 3 materials yourself.
Tora missed that part. But Commerce Guild mission statement also say, use anything and anyone for money. Tora read it in charter.
What? That is one bonkers credo.
Elder Nan. Tora thinks that using blade friends as gophers is within spirit of guild rules.
I'm not taking the bride.
It does show ingenuity, at least. And choosing safest option does prove healthy aversion to risk. Very well. None allow it.
Yes! Quick, tell Tora what 3 materials are.
Calm, jumpy self, and listen. 3 materials needed to make coin are Bongelium, Floatstone Shard, and Lucky Rainbow Whisker.
Oh, God.
Difficult to find. Use all you know to track them down.
Tora,
that last one is.
Blade friends give much more than that.
Thanks. So
Or I have
to.
to.
Once we have all 3.
Or at least I should have to.
Elder Nan will then explain next step in forging process.
Oh, I guess I have to take enemies out, so out to the FN site. The edge of Primordia. I don't think I really killed many of the Bellinas. And not really even brought up the quest either. 049.
Give me some cover fire.
Wonder if it will be able to keep.
Shoot, then shoot some
That
more.
Did not happen. So.
Sure to work now.
This be the power-up button. I'll unload everything success. Try attacking a range. This one's special. Take this.
Quadra flail.
Attack at range. Perfectly timed.
There we go. Here's the one. Now it's time for Talon Rock. That is not the best, but it still looks good. I wouldn't be surprised if it's at the bottom of the area, but I have an idea for a something I need to attack. As it's level 90 and I feel like doing it right now. Man, that was easy. I'll take that. Apparently, that is not the enemy I've seen flying around here. Wonder where it's found. There it is. Forging process. I'm not gonna like this, am I? It probably has to go into Cauldros for it. Considering this is a former Cauldros, mostly Cauldros-based, clan.
Elder! Tora has all 3 materials! Hurry and make coin! Let Tora into Nopon Commerce Guild!
Give them here. Only wise elder can judge if materials are worthy of coin. Yes, are all here.
Oh, good.
Well,
so,
we're here.
what comes next?
Next is most difficult part. Coin must be forged according to ancient ritual passed down through ages. Only one Nopon still living who can perform mystic ceremony.
Tora not have time to search for old man?
Do you know where this old Nopon is?
None know exactly where old Nopon is. It none!
Saw that coming.
Stop self-indulgent gags and make stupid coin already!
Youth today have no respect.
Hurry! Tora need it before Dadapon and Mamapon get back!
None understand schedule. But Tora must understand this. Forging of coin of Commerce Guild, no simple task. First, materials Tora gathered are melted. Then, materials sit for 3 days.
3 days?
That's too long!
Then mixture heated slowly for 180 more days.
That's half a year!
Insanity!
So, I'm guessing that's too late?
Far too late. Tora begin bracing for shame now.
Why so much whining? None already said. None understand schedule.
But half year is...
None has decided to give Tora pre-made coin instead.
What?
None keep few dozen lying around. Can hand one over right now.
Wow! Elder Nan is best elder!
No need to flatter Nan. Tora lack experience, but clearly has sharp mind. Tora must put wits to use for sake of Nopon Commerce Guild from now on.
I wonder if technically you're getting the resources for the next Nopon.
Let's hurry and find your parents, Tora. You've got a coin to show off.
Yes! Friends should head for Oblivia and find Dorian Caravan. That is where Tora meet Dadapon and Mamapon each year.
I just got pushed because of the prone is sitting where I'm supposed to be. It's just Dorian Caravan. I don't need the skill. I grow used to it because the skill is obviously the fastest way to drive or get around. Just walk to where point technically should be.
Look! That Nopopotamus of Dadapon and Mamapon!
So they beat us here? Guess we did take a while. I don't see anyone around, though. Did they go off somewhere?
Dadapon! Mamapon! Tora here!
I mean, the thing is right there.
Mamapon! Tora!
people live inside those things? Did you know that, Chief?
I will speak honestly. Did not.
Oh my gosh, right? I'm gonna be describing this moment to a therapist at some point. What a nightmare.
Where is Dadapon? Not with Mama Pon?
Oh, right. Bad news. Terrible news. Giant bird chased after Dadato. Dadato ran, but bird catch him and carry him off.
That is terrible news. No, worse.
Another Orvis.
Very terrible.
Mamara not sure what to do, except run away from reality for a while. But now Mamara still not sure what to do.
Mama Pon should calm down. Friends of Tora will rescue Dadapon. No time for lengthy begging. Go and save Dadapon, please. Tora
Will do.
Best blades in world would go.
Thank you. Please save Dadato before he winds up in belly of stupid bird.
Friends should hear this.
Where in the world is it? I have to go take something out. It's one. Oh, it's right there. Probably on that. But there. Makes sense in my eyes. Interesting. That's not the enemy type I was actually... Is that... No, it's not even the... Is that the enemy I'm supposed to be fighting? I mean, it would make sense that that's what,
They've spotted us.
Give me some cover fire! Albatross missile!
Eat them away. Could this be the power-up button?
Quadrant flail!
I'm so sorry.
Good luck, Dutty. Barrage. Can I get some backup? Come on.
Absorber skate.
do I want to... Yeah, I'll wait. Don't have to always rely on the other enemy. Yeah, it was in fact the enemy I was supposed to deal with. Interesting.
Dadato is like egg. Bird would not eat egg, right? Huh? Friends don't look like birds. Did friends come to help, Dadato? Tora sealed interspecies deal? Dadato's so proud! Legend of legendary merchant Dadato almost came to end today. Only survived until now by method acting as giant egg. Whatever it takes to see loving wifey Pon and Sunny Pon again. So come, friends and Dadato, hurry back to family. Thank you, total strangers!
I mean, yeah, to him, we are technically total strangers. He's technically not wrong there. Because I just feel like doing this.
Dadapon!
Tora! Only 1 year has passed, but Dadato barely recognized you.
Dadato right. Tora has grown so big.
Tora not just bigger. Look!
That coin is proof of membership in Commerce Guild. Tora is bona fide merchant now.
Now Tora is greatest ally and rival of legendary Dadato.
Mamara's so proud that Tora kept promise. This is great news! Wonderful news!
But Tora not get this far alone. Tora only become guild merchant thanks to help of friends.
Oh, we just dabbled. This is really a product of your desire to be independent, Tora. Looking at you reminded me of myself back when I first left New LA. Don't you think so, Chief?
I can definitely see the resemblance.
Right? I joined up as a blade, and Tora here
I
joined
like
his
the,
guild as a merchant. We'll have to keep supporting each other from here on out, too.
Anytime. Tora will work hardest of all Nopon. Show Tatsu who best merchant really is.
Tora find good friends. And good friends far more precious than coin of commerce guild.
Tora best take good care of them. Most important thing to merchant, not money or products. It connections with others. Dadato and Mamara only able to sell around world because of friends we have. And with that, now it's time to travel more. Stay healthy and happy, Tora!
See you on Day of Promise next year. Take care, Sunny Pond!
Wait, what? But you just met up. They can't leave already.
Legendary merchants never stay in same place for more than hour. It bad for business. They always out chasing next deal or exploring new corner of Mira. Tora
I mean, they could always bump into each
Tora
other within the year.
Huh. I guess I know that feeling. We really are alike, huh? I feel like I've asked this before, Chief, but if my folks were still alive, do you think they'd look at me now, all professional, and be proud?
I can't deny if I already said she was good in the previous one.
Thanks. I'm sure a lot of that is thanks to you always sticking by me, Chief. I appreciate all the help. I look forward to learning more about
I still have the worst outfit on your character.
Looking at them, I think that's probably how my folks were too. Each one serving as the other's compass, the perfect partners for adventure. Man. Now I really miss my dad's.
Just drop that bombshell. Not bad it's a bad one, mind you. Just interesting, but it just randomly showed up there. But that being said, that is all the time I unfortunately have for today. But I will say, with at least a great thought, that was the end of the original Xenoblade X Affinity mission. The only one I have remaining is Yaji Arcs in Cauldros, which was not, last time I checked, originally a member you could receive in the original game. So that is a good benefit at the current moment. And I think a good place to actually end for the ending today. Next time, my next stream, I'm hoping will be tomorrow. Probably about the same time, but we'll have to see on that front. But we'll do God Georg's second affinity mission. See if he has another one after it as well. And if it is before any of the last chapters. But well, I guess I have to do that one now. And we'll start next part with apparently Miho's final heart-to-heart, because apparently that wasn't done yet. But after the affinity mission, I'm going to do New Frontier from Christie, as well as the data probe evolution from Hugo in Industrial District. And then after that, got to start weaving down the normal missions. Maybe start looking at seeing how to deal with an Ultrafauna using a scale before I do the very, very last mission that I have, which is the A Fateful Choice mission. Might as well say I've taken out the Telethia at least once. Even though it's not the only Telethia in the game. That's worse. Technically, there are, I think, 4. There is Endbringer as the Tyrant. There is the Telethia that is the one online boss. Then there's the other, I think there's the Yiggleth, which I think is a Telethia. It's also one of the online bosses. And then there's the one in Silver. But that is for later. That is going to be it for today's session. I'm so close and on a mostly 100% file. There's only a couple things that I'd say won't be 100%. And that's probably going to be most of the specific tyrants that are weather-based and whatnot, but that is definitely for later. That said, thank you all so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you all next time. Bye!